family. During the solemn send-off, we witness hooliganism of the sort that can only happen under premeditation and planning. Everyone is aware that when Mr. Chilo Arayako arrived, he disobeyed all the security and civil measures put in place by the family and forced his vehicle to the podium while his security team at a point decided to continuously fire indiscriminately, targeting innocent civilians and the police alike. One of his men fired at a peaceful Luriri constituent, while others also discharged their firearms, aiming at police officers and a police vehicle. One of the police vehicles has actually been shot up by his security team. As a result, many innocent people sustained severe injuries, among them old women and Patricia Obiero's daughter, whose mom was laid to rest today. This evening, all who love peace feel attacked and bear the heavy load of disrespect. It was painful. It is still painful. In the strongest terms possible, we condemn the chaos that was hawked today by the usual merchants of violence. And with equal strength, we ask the police to properly investigate the incidents and bring all the culprits to book with speed, irrespective of their status or position. To Mr. Chilo, we refuse to buy your violence and promise you three things: abundant courage, solid defense, and a loud voice of change. We want development, not chaos. You will deliver it or go home. So to begin with, I want to say that we had a very good day today. We started the day very well. Earlier in the day, I was in West Kanyamkago, where yesterday we had an incident whereby we met them and finalized. And then, as you might as well be aware, that about a month and a half ago, one of my constituents, Patricia Obiero, lost his family members in a grisly road accident. That accident claimed the life of his mother. That accident claimed the life of his wife. That accident left very serious injuries to two of his children. And it's been about a month and a half of the family grieving, and today they were going to bury their loved ones. So I personally arrived at the funeral a bit earlier, say about midday. On arrival, the mass was in session. So as is a tradition, when the mass is in session, you don't go to the coffin. We sat there. A number of leaders, a number of MCAs were here. Even one of my colleague leaders from Suna West, Mheshimiwa Masara, also joined to condole with the family. As you know, they are here, but they are also based in Migori. The program there, as was planned, was that, there was a place where everyone was leaving their vehicles and walking in, because it was also a constricted place. So we sat through the service, did all the routines of the Catholic Mass for sending on their loved ones. We hadn't even got to the point of speeches, because even the family members hadn't even spoken. Then I think the arrival of Governor Chilo Ayako, he came in with about a very huge group of young people who were very rowdy. Of course, we were in a separate tent. So he headed where the two coffins were. Unprovoked, not blocked. We thought he was going to the casket to pay his last respects and walk and greet the bereaved, then make his way to his seat. His own people started pushing each other. They almost, the coffins on the stands where they were, they almost dropped. They went where the family was, harassed them. One of Casper's sons who had been injured and had even a broken leg was even stepped on by those security. We had to rush him to hospital. Kaspar's only remaining mother, who is aging in her 90s, was stepped on. An old lady broke her leg in a separate tent. Within the twinkle of an eye, we had gunshots, and we began to wonder, are these people fighting themselves, or what exactly is the problem? And there was commotion. The tent where the family was, which was not our tent, or where the tent where even the governor himself was supposed to join us and sit, was almost brought down. As the area member of parliament, I stood up and I went to the podium and asked the guys to come down. But of course everyone was rowdy. The church decided now that they were taking the bodies for burial. Even Kaspar, who was visited with such a very serious happening where he lost his mother and the wife, did not have an opportunity to eulogize his parents and the wife because of that commotion. So we went, we made our speeches. Of course we were agitated, and we said that, you know, this is not a political rally. We passed our condolences. Because we were annoyed, we walked out. In walking out, they started shooting aimlessly. The security team of the governor not only shot at us, but they shot at the police vehicle. They shot at the police vehicle, almost injuring a police officer. The same security shot at our team, injured one of our staff, who is currently recuperating at the hospital. As I am here, we are very sad. I want to condemn this action in the strongest terms possible. And I want to tell my brother, the governor, in fact, he's no longer my brother. I know maybe you occupied an office that you did not know what it entails. I know you are struggling with the audience in terms of telling them either what you have done, what you are doing, or what you are planning to do. We have observed you over the last 1 year. You seem to be clueless. And I just want to tell him, it is okay to ask. It is okay to ask for those who can show you what needs to be done. It is very sad. 1 year down the line, in this county of Migori, the county government of Migori cannot point a single thing that they have done except causing chaos and disorganization everywhere they have gone. Chaos and destruction, every single place. Every other time when we have our events, they're very peaceful. You didn't have to come to mourn with the family if you are not ready. You have left that family in more anguish than they've had over the last 1.5 months. I am ashamed. I am embarrassed as a leader of this county, especially one who went all out to campaign for Governor Ochila Yako to occupy his seat. He has continued to say some of us are interested in his seat. None of us, at least for me, have not declared that I want to run for that office. All the people are looking for is service. But because he's afraid of being asked difficult questions, because in the public fora where we meet, that is where we will ask the difficult questions. We are asked as leaders, the MCAs are asked, and every other leader elected to every position is asked those questions. I know you will struggle, so you want to cause chaos so that we avoid. And I want to state it for the avoidance of doubt, that going forward, we will tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. We will tell it to you during the day, we will tell it to you during the night. You will shoot a few people, but you will not shoot all of us. You will not shoot all of us. We will not allow chaos to reign supreme in this particular county. Not at all. For one person who has failed to deliver on his mandate. He still has time. I don't think he has a plan to redeem himself. And if you think that you're going to use goons to scare some of us, to scare other leaders, to scare your MCAs, to scare the residents of Migori, then you are in for a long run. A very long one. So I'm very sad. And even as I'm here, I just want to continue passing my condolences to the family of Patricia Obiero. It is a very sad way for them to remember the day they were supposed to be celebrating the lives of their loved ones. I can't imagine what is going to go on in the near future. Every other day they think of the day they were supposed to send their loved ones with ceremony, and especially what occasion. But the good thing is that today we are vindicated because it's all on video. Everyone was sat and calm. Just one madman in this country. Just one madman. There is a number. I can tell you, I have a single vote. If that single vote will make a difference, I know how to cast it. I know a few other people who have a single vote each. If their single votes is going to make a difference, I know how they're going to do it. We will do our best to ensure that the people of Migori live in peace as we have always lived. As we have always lived. Thank you.